Hello, this is Gilbert Lowe, Director of Partner Sales for CDW. I'm here at VeeamON 2019 in Miami Beach, Florida. So we're looking forward to a great time. And today I have Brandon Jackson here with me.
Hi, I'm Brandon Jackson from CDW. I'm a technical architect on our services research and design team. So I do services enablement, building out service offerings for our alliance partners, mostly around the data center, but certainly with converged, hyperconverged, hybrid cloud, and everything that moves around from a protection perspective for that.
Great. So Brandon, how many VeeamONs have you been to?
A lot.
Okay.
It seems like, right? We need like the little VIP or the veteran stickers. So this is my third one.
Okay.
I think we started in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
And that was an amazing time. Chicago, you know, our hometown.
Right.
Not so much for me, but where we all were from and the excitement, right? And then
Right.
here in Miami, it's great to see customers, it's great to see partners really gravitate towards what's going on, what's exciting about Veeam, and then these great locales, you know, these iconic cities. So it's been a lot of fun.
So customers in your mind, experience, they're able to really gain what from coming to VeeamON?
I think it's a number of things, right? From the general sessions to see that big picture strategy, right? To see where's Veeam going, right? The Act 1, Act 2 that Ratmir talked about this morning. But also maybe from a learning perspective, come to these breakout sessions, have conversations. It's always great when you have, Veeam, or if it's an alliance person up there talking, and then you can come up afterwards and ask questions. And I think that's important from a customer perspective because they're using your software every day, right? They're on the front lines, and to have that feedback, and it seems like something that customers always talk about with Veeam, about how approachable. The gentleman from United Healthcare was talking about the feedback they were giving, and they would see that in a version, right, coming out. So that closeness, I think, and that intimacy is a big part of what customers come out of here. And obviously, interfacing with their partners, going out and seeing all the different solutions like at the expo hall.
Right.
There's a lot to offer for customers here.
That's amazing. So we definitely work Veeam speed for you, partners and customers, right? So what trends are you seeing as it relates to customers looking at cloud, hybrid cloud infrastructures out in the industry? What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, certainly it's been an interesting probably 4 to 5 years, right? When we talk in the terms of cloud, there was that first push 3 or 4 years ago when everybody said go to the cloud, right? And that everything should be out there. And then we realized how much it cost. And it was like everybody out of the cloud, right? So everybody out of the pool, it's adult swim time. And so you had this mass exodus almost back to on-premise. But what we've seen over probably the last two and a half years or so are people being smart going back into the cloud. So they understand that not everything is meant to live there, right? Applications sometimes need to be refactored. Cloud native versus on-premise from an application perspective are vastly different things. And you need to move smartly. So being cognizant of cost, being cognizant of security, protection. And so people are doing it in a much more strategic manner than before, where companies like Veeam, when we start talking about like Veeam mobility, cloud mobility and cloud protection becomes very important because they know that that's front and center to the conversation where it wasn't 4 or 5 years ago when moving to the cloud.
Yeah, that makes sense, Brandon. One more question,
Yeah.
And you're off the hot seat. I would say, when you think about CDW, you have so many different partnerships from alliances such as Cisco, HPE, you have Nutanix, Pure, NetApp, just to name a few. And your team really puts it all together with Veeam, being that protection for some of these, right? How is that process? Is it an easy process? Is it something you guys really vet out and say, hey, here's how we can bring into a Veeam protection to a customer and give a complete solution? How's that work?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy because I do it every day, right?
Yep.
But it's about that holistic experience. One of I think the great benefits of CDW is that services methodology or that solution methodology. We're not just there to talk about one thing. We really want to see what's the customer business challenge, what's the customer goal, and how can we wrap a solution around it to solve that with that end state in mind. And when we do that, it's not just talking about infrastructure. It's not just talking about cloud consumption. It's not just talking about protection or availability. It's this holistic conversation. And when we do that, it becomes a better conversation for the customer. We're able to hit all the points, those pressure points or those pain points that customers are feeling. And we're able to really talk to that entire life cycle. If we're talking from design and assessment, our configuration center, to our professional services, then to our managed services, all of which Veeam has a place in, we're really able to hit every point where that customer is on their journey.
Okay, well great, you're off the hot seat. Appreciate it. So looking forward to more conversations here at VeeamON with CDW and our partnerships with Veeam.